Hello, it's Natasha at Golden Lotus Healing Center. Today I'm talking about food sensitivities and gut health. All right, so I have lived 7 years of my life with my son who had severe food sensitivities, gut health stuff, you name it. He was a super colicky baby, just unhappy in his body, and the eczema and the inflammation in his gut, and just every symptom that you could possibly think of, he probably had it, okay? And so there was something that was inside of me that was pulling me forward to just continue to find the answer, to find the solution for him. And so it took me 7 years of going through all these experiences with him and limiting ourselves, going through the elimination diets and taking these foods out of his diet, and to make sure that we're putting in the right supplements, getting the healthy foods back into his body, taking out all the chemicals in our house, but then also eating as organically as possible. And I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. But from my perspective now, it's like that's so limited, and that's so, I mean, the fear that is wrapped up into that. But when you have no other solution and nobody else is telling you anything different, like, what are you going to do? You're going to follow what people are suggesting that you do. And so it wasn't until I realized how powerful our minds really truly are, and how it affects our nervous system and our overall gut health, and really the way that our bodies function, and how it correlates to our life. Okay, and so we always have two different perspectives. Okay, so if you're living a very limited lifestyle and you are overwhelmed and you're stressed and you're in fear, right? It's like this is the perspective that you're seeing your life through. Okay, you can't see everything out here, maybe the other possibilities. Okay, and so you're seeing your life and your body through the lens of fear and overwhelm, and it's just narrowed in, and you just get more fear. Okay, and so the other perspective is the part of you that is still connected to source energy, or to God, whatever you call that. And so there's always a part of us that is seeing our life from a much broader perspective. Okay, and so it's like anytime something doesn't feel right, it's not right for you. Okay, it's like our feelings and our emotions are a guidance system to, are you headed in the right direction? Are you connecting to that part of you? Are you connecting to God? Or are you just limiting yourself into this perspective? Okay, and so when we follow our intuition, when we follow our gut feelings, it will always lead you in the right direction. Okay, to getting you the solution to the questions that you're asking. Okay, and so what I have come to know is that as soon as we step out of fear and overwhelm and stress, and change some of those limiting beliefs that we have about maybe how our bodies function, and that when somebody's telling you to take something out of your diet, right, it's like blaming that food for the reaction that you're having in your body. And it's not the food's fault. It's not that at all. But it's like, what's your perception of that food? Do you believe it to be safe? Do you believe it to be healthy? Do you believe it to be beneficial to your body? And also, it's like, at what point did we stop believing in our body's capability of healing and thriving and benefiting in our environment? It's like all of a sudden we become like victims to our environment. And it's like, that just felt so off to me when people were telling me, take this out of my son's diet, take this out, take this out. And it put me in a state of tremendous fear and overwhelm, because it's like, wow, like all these things are affecting like his body. And then like, gosh, I had so much guilt that I was doing everything wrong. And you know, like what I was doing was causing these things in my son. And so, but when you start to take back control of your health and your mind and what you believe to be true, and you step out of that limited perspective of what you are thinking that your life really is, and you step into that broader perspective of what life really is like your nervous system calms down, and you step out of stress and overwhelm, and then your gut health automatically starts to improve. Because it's like, when your nervous system and when you perceive your environment or your foods or whatever it is that you're blaming for certain symptoms that your body is having, and you start to step back and see it from a much broader perspective, then our nervous system automatically calms down, and it steps out of fight, flight, or freeze, and it brings all the nutrients and the blood flow and everything back into our digestive organs, and then our gut health just automatically improves. Okay? And so the number one thing that helped my son was to balance his subconscious belief for, I am safe. All foods that I eat are safe and beneficial for my body. Okay? And so we spent 7 years in fear and in that limited lifestyle, because I didn't know any different. But as soon as I took myself out of this perspective and started looking and trusting my gut and trusting my intuition, it's like all the answers and the solutions came right to me, okay? And so I believe that, you know, any symptom that your body is having is just a reflection of what you believe to be true, okay? So if we can shift the beliefs that are causing your body to react in a certain way and to create these symptoms, then the symptoms automatically go away, okay? And so, and our bodies start to heal. And so it took 7 years for me to figure this all out, and in 7 minutes, that's all that it took for my son to balance out and to be cleared of all his gut health stuff, all his food sensitivities and allergies and everything. And so, you know, if you have food sensitivities, if you have gut health stuff, if you have really any symptom, like, there is a solution to that problem, okay? And I would love to help you find that solution and to be able to help you and guide you through, you know, to find that solution. Because it's like, everybody can thrive in this environment. Everybody can thrive in any situation or event. But it's like really knowing that we have control and we can, you know, choose how we want to experience situations or events, or, you know, the symptoms and stuff that we have going on in our body, okay? So if you are ready to step out of limitations, if you are ready to really step out of any gut health stuff and food sensitivities, I encourage you to reach out to me. I would love to just have a conversation with you and to share with you my thoughts and ideas on finding you the solution and explaining to you, you know, the tools and everything that I use to get my clients the results that they get, okay? And so, and if you haven't, go on my Facebook page at Gold Notice Healing Center and read all the reviews that from my clients. And so, you know, I have helped well over 1,000 people, you know, step out of their food sensitivities and allergies, and now they can eat, you know, whatever it is that they want to eat without having any negative reactions in their body. And so, if that sounds like something that you're ready to do, I just ask for you to reach out to me and contact me. You can either message me on Facebook, or you can call the center here. It's 715-262-1147. All right. Hope you're having an amazing day, and I look forward to talking to you.